recognize the other gentleman from Georgia, Mr. David Scott, for 5 minutes.
Mr. Weatherby, excuse my cold, but you all at your firm have been working with the SWD flies for over 15 years. I want to talk about that because they're targeting our blueberries and peaches. And we lead the nation in producing blueberries and peaches. It's our great industry. Over $400 million is what our farmers bring in. And yet many Georgia farmers continue witnessing their crops being infested and destroyed by these SWD flies. I want to talk about that because it's putting both our supply chain and our farmers' income at risk. So can you talk to me about that, Mr. Weatherby? Can you expand on the benefits of Congress helping to grow these public-private partnerships that you're involved with? And can you help us in this area? What are you specifically doing?
Yeah, thank you. So actually, we just spoke with a professor at the University of Georgia that we will start to do some testing on blueberries and peaches as well in Georgia here very soon. Part of the process going forward is that this is, and we talked about chemicals and other things of that nature. This is a safer, people do worry about their community. I had mentioned in my talk that we're dealing with chemicals that have been around for over 40 years. The only opportunity they have and your growers have is to continue to spray those. We've built resistance. A lot of those are harmful. Some of those did get removed, and importantly so. Unfortunately, they have no new tools because it's specialty crops. It's a smaller footprint compared to corn and soybean, et cetera. And so, the average to create a new active ingredient is 12 years of development and going through regulatory process and about $300 million. So it's very costly to bring on a new chemistry. So technology like ours, which utilizes some of these new modern tools, can allow to make these cheaper. So the government has put in a lot of effort into making sterile insects through different processes, particularly to protect our borders from other invasive species. This is a modern version of it that is actually a lot cheaper to do. We're able to produce more sterile flies than what traditional sterile insect tech can do, and then can be deployed.
Well, tell me what we can do here in Congress. What existing laws or agency authorities should we in Congress review to better assist our companies like yours that are continuing to develop these new and innovative technologies? What can we do to help you here in Congress?
Yeah, I think part of that is related to the rules that the regulators are having to go through. Almost all of those were built for chemicals, not for these modern tools. So there's not a lot of flexibility there. As I'd mentioned before, this biological innovation, which is using CRISPR, which has been shown to be very safe and effective and very precise at gene editing, unfortunately is being treated like a chemical because there is no other legislation that the regulators can regulate too. So we are having to go through things that do not make sense in terms of, how long does this fly stay or active ingredient stay? What's the effect on human health when it's not really being applied, or what's the irritant level, et cetera? These are all things that are part of the current rules and regulations that they have to regulate too.
Yeah, well, tell me, why blueberries? Why peaches? These are the only two that they seem to be targeting. Is there something about blueberries?
Yes, they're very sweet, and part of it is they're soft-skinned. And so the way these insects affect the fruit is that they lay their eggs by punching holes in soft fruit, laying their eggs in there, and then once their eggs lay, as they develop, the worms eat the fruit, and that's what causes them to be infested. We're trying to block that cycle without spraying chemicals.
So it's because Georgia's
Sweet?
peaches that are just so sweet.
That's exactly right.
All right. Thank you.